Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be removing this blue out of my hair. And honestly, I love it. I love this pastel blue color. I think it's really pretty. However, I did get a sponsorship opportunity, not here on YouTube, but on Instagram and TikTok. So that means we're going to be removing the color so that way I can take on more opportunities and do some sponsorships for some companies that I absolutely love. So we're going to be removing this hair color today, and we are going to be dyeing my hair a different color very soon. If you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you would have already seen all this months ago, but I'm filming it with you guys today, and I'm also filming the sponsorship on my phone. So it's one of those videos where I'm going to be on my phone and also talking to you guys. Anytime I get a sponsorship opportunity, I love filming it for YouTube as well. I know I don't have to, and I could just focus on, filming it for TikTok and Instagram and then not make a YouTube video out of it, but I'm like, no, YouTube's my original platform. If I'm going on a hair journey, I'm doing it with my people on YouTube. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using Color Oops Bold Remover. I've used this several times in the past. I absolutely love it. It works amazing at taking out color. So this is what we're going to be using today. I did get a sponsorship with Color Oops as well as with Splat, which I've worked with both of them so many times before. Like literally, I think for like 3+ years, maybe even longer than that, 4 years, I've been working with them, and they've offered me so many sponsorships, which I'm so thankful for. So I'm really excited because this, I don't want to cry, but literally I'm going to be able to pay off Luna's debt from all of Luna's medical bills this year. I will be able to go into the new year being able to pay that off, and I'm just going to take a big weight off my chest. So yeah, it's more than just a sponsorship to me and an opportunity. I'm just like very thankful and excited. So we're going to be removing my hair color today with Color Oops Bold Remover. You guys know I have been standing Color Oops since literally high school. They have the Color Oops Extra Strength in the red box. This one right here that I absolutely love, and I am obsessed with this one. This one you can use and it will not lift your natural. So it's perfect for me who's been growing out my natural hair color for a very long time. This one will lighten your natural color, so we're gonna have to be very careful today not to get this anywhere on my new growth. I'm okay with it going up a little bit. Like if it lightens a little bit of this area, I'm totally okay with that. As long as I maintain some sort of shadow root throughout the situation, so that way my hair can keep growing out. However, I don't think it's gonna lift my hair enough to where it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she has like brassy hair and there's gonna be lines or anything like that. I think I'm gonna be okay, but I am gonna try to avoid dragging it too far up into my natural because like I said, it will lighten it a little bit. The longer you leave it on for, obviously, the more it's gonna lighten. I don't think I'm gonna have to leave it on very long today, probably like 5-10 minutes, because this blue comes out super quick. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the product in case you've never heard of it, because it is a newer released item. So Color Oops Bold Remover is specifically made for Vivids. Their Color Oops Extra Strength that I love in the red box I've been using for years, that one is actually for demi-permanent and permanent hair dye, and it works amazing at that. However, I do bend the rules and I use it a lot on semi-permanent hair color. Now with that Color Oops Extra Strength, you can get some weird paranormal hair activity situations happen if you do use it on a semi-permanent hair color. Blue hair dye can very easily go purple. You can have some weird chemical reactions with certain colors because obviously it's not meant to remove semi-permanent hair color. However, I found it works really well at removing reds and oranges. So that's what I like to use it for specifically, is red semi-permanent hair dye, or if you ever have demi-permanent or permanent hair dye, it works amazing at removing that. So this they created, it's specifically targeted to remove semi-permanent hair dye. So as you can see on the box here, it can remove all these different colors or at least lighten them up a little bit. It's not promising to remove everything. Obviously, we all know certain semi-permanent colors are more stubborn than others. If you're using Iro neon pink, it's obviously not going to come out of your hair. It might lighten it, but it's not going to come out of your hair. If you use Manic Panic Hot Pink, this will come out of your hair in literal seconds. So it really depends on what semi-permanent hair color you're putting on your hair, but it will lighten or completely remove the color. So each box has 2 applications. You're going to get the lightening powder, and then you're also going to get the Bond Rejuvenating Mask. So there's 2 packs of each of these. I just mixed up one because I'm not applying it on a big portion of my hair. If I need to mix up more, I can, but for now, I only mixed up 1 pack of each, and then it comes with a bottle of developer and a line. You dump half that bottle of developer in there with 1 pack each of this. mix it all together, and then you can apply it to your hair. If your hair is extremely fragile and you're worried about breakage, or you know a color is going to remove super quickly, you can always grab a lower volume developer that you have on your shelf. Now, if you have stubborn color or you're not sure how well it's going to remove, definitely use the developer it comes with. But if you are worried about the integrity of your hair, you can always swap it out for a 0 lift or a 6 volume or 10 volume. They did a really good job at including so many key benefits and ingredients into this color remover that helps protect your hair while it removes the color. So I feel totally safe using the developer it comes with. They have amino acids, bond builders, a bunch of added benefits into this color remover. So it's definitely going to help protect your hair while lifting out residual color. It reminds me a lot of the Schwarzkopf Bond Enforcing Hair Color Remover. Theirs also has lightening powder and a mask that you mix together. So it's very comparable to that, but you don't have to be a professional to purchase it. You can find it locally. It makes it super easy and convenient. So that's a little bit about the new bold remover. I went ahead and mixed up my bold remover here. It also comes with a bowl and brush, and the brush is actually really good quality. I keep all of these brushes for hair swatching videos. So it literally comes with everything you could possibly need to remove your color. The bowl, the brush, 2 applications, it comes with everything. So super easy, user friendly. I have mine mixed up here. I'm gonna go ahead and section off my hair and we're gonna start applying. I'm just gonna give you guys a good before. You guys can see the blue is still very vibrant. There's the back. I'm gonna put my gloves on, section off my hair, and we're gonna start the color removal process. Just remember, I am filming on my phone, so I might have to voice over some of the color removal because obviously the sponsorship is my main focus right now. So we'll see how it goes, you guys. We'll see how quick this blue lifts out of my hair. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, I started applying and I'm literally shitting my pants right now. I'm scared I'm gonna drag it up too far up on my natural, but we're doing the best we can, but I am a little terrified. All right, moving on to the front 2 sections here. Oh, gotta do the back. Forgot about the back up here. My bad. Because the mixture is blue and my hair is blue, I'm having a really hard time trying to figure out what is leftover blue color and what is the bold remover color remover. Like, I can't tell if I'm missing spots because like the color of the color remover is pretty much the exact same color of my hair. So I'm like, I can't tell if I'm like getting it all or if I'm missing some stuff. I really can't tell. I'm just hoping that I got it all. I feel like I did and everything feels good, so guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm trying to over direct my hair because obviously it's all grown out. So if I over direct it here, there's more of a line than if I let it lay down here. So I'm pulling the hair out to where I see that regrowth line, and then I'm putting product there in hopes that I won't like overlap it because it's a lot harder to apply when my hair is down at an angle. So if I just apply it like while it's over directed like this, I can very easily see, you know, where that line is. It becomes much more clear. So that's what I'm going with right now. You can definitely see it lifting out the color already, and it's literally only been a few minutes, so the blue is already out of the sections where I started first, which is incredible if I do say so. All right, now we're moving on to the front. You see if I apply it like this, it's more at a step. If I pull it out, it creates way more of a uniform line. I know I apply the color remover from here down, so that's a lot easier than trying to apply it like this where I've got all these different staggers of color. So that's what I'm doing now. Initially, I'll just apply it on the ends for filming purposes, and then I'll really work it in and expand my hair out. So now that I got that shot, I will bring it all up here and apply it on this line. I feel like this is the best method. If you're a hairdresser or went to cosmetology school, you understand the concept of like over directing your hair. So I feel like I'm very lucky in this instance that I do have the knowledge and what I learned about over directing, because this could have been a lot more difficult if I didn't think about how to pull out my hair and apply it. I feel like I would probably have blonde streaks and like look more like a leopard or a cheetah if I didn't think about pulling this out. I also might take a wide tooth comb and just really like comb the product through my hair to make sure that it's evenly distributed, because that's my only other thing I'm worried about, is making sure, because my hair is so thick right now, you guys. It's so thick from growing it out. So I'm a little concerned that I'm not getting the product all the way in there. It feels like I am. It's hard to say, you know, hard to say. All right. Gotta do this side. Wherever that line is, I'm making sure to blend the product up like this instead of just creating a harsh line of color remover. I'm trying to blend it so that way if it does lighten my natural, which It probably will. I'll probably get a little bit of residual lightening, which I don't think will look bad. I think it'll look nice. But that way, it's not a harsh line of my natural lifting, you know? It's like a nice gradual fade from my natural into my blonde ends. See? So I'm just working the color remover into my natural like that, then I just lay it back down. All right, now we got to do the front portion, which I'm the most nervous about just because it's been pre-lightened this whole time. It hasn't had a break from any color remover or anything. Thankfully there's bond rejuvenation and stuff in this, so I'm not too worried, but this is definitely the part that I am the most nervous about. As you guys can see, this is already gone. It's already back to a platinum blonde. Now we just wait, and everything else is already lifted. So I'm literally just waiting on this front piece here to be lifted, and it already is. I already see it's blonde right now. I'm just gonna let this sit maybe like 5 minutes just to double, triple check that all of the blue is out. I'm gonna go back through and make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I would be okay to rinse it now, and literally that was like 2 seconds. So I'm just gonna put this back up here and let that process for a minute, and I'm gonna go back through now that it's lifted and kind of see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. No, it looks like I did a pretty decent job. The only spot I might have missed is back here, maybe somewhere. Might have missed a blue spot somewhere in here, but it honestly doesn't matter if I missed a little bit because I am going to be recoloring my hair, and if there's a little bit of blue, the color I'm going will definitely cover it, so I'm not too concerned. Honestly, I definitely think it'll be fine. And I had just enough color remover. If you have thicker, longer hair, definitely just use both of the packs that it comes with. It's nice that it comes like separately packed. For like me, I didn't have to mix up the whole thing or measure it. You literally just do one pack if you're just doing a little bit of hair, or if you have shorter hair, finer hair, or you can mix up the whole entire box if you have thicker, longer hair. So I like that it's already pre-portioned out. This is looking really, really good. I'm really happy with this. I think I'm gonna spray this with some water real quick, and we're gonna see where we're at here. Oh yeah, I'm back to like a silvery platinum blonde, which I'm a little obsessed with. So let's check this front piece one more time, and hopefully it's done so we can go rinse this out. I feel like it's done. I think it's done. So I'm gonna go rinse this out, wash my hair, and use a reconstructor like shampoo and conditioner, and I will be right back so you guys can see the finished result, and we will see what my hair looks like, and we're gonna see if I missed any spots, because I could have. It's possible that I definitely could have missed some spots. So I'm gonna go rinse this out, and we'll be right back to see if I messed up or if it looks good. All right, you guys, we are back. Here's the finished result, and I have to say I am so pleasantly surprised and impressed that I did not miss any blue spots, and I do not look like a cheetah. Honestly, you literally can't even tell that I just used a color remover on my hair. The blend right here is beautiful, and I honestly don't think it even looks any different than it did before. Maybe it does, but I personally can't tell. My hair feels so thick and healthy still. I'm sure you guys can see. It feels and looks the exact same as it did beforehand. Here is this side. Literally that blend. Chef's kiss. I am so impressed that I did not miss any blue. I really thought there's no chance in hell that I'm gonna apply all this and I'm gonna get every single drop of blue. I figured I wasn't bringing it up far enough, so there'd be at least a couple spots of blue, but I literally don't see any. Let's turn around and look at the back though, because I actually have not looked at the back yet. So if there's any blue, there might be some back there. Okay, here's this side. Do you guys see any blue back there? I can't tell if there's blue or not. I don't think there is. There might be like a faint line here, but I don't think that there is. It's hard for me to tell because this blonde is so like white platinum blonde. It's hard for me to be able to tell if it's blue or if it's just like a really, really icy white blonde color, you know? I am obsessed with this platinum blonde. I haven't used a color remover in a while, so I haven't seen like this vibrant of a blonde. It's been like a pretty toned, a little bit darker. This is like such a pretty bright blonde, but it's not gonna stay for long. Literally, I'm about to dye my hair right now. So we are about to cover up all of this beauty, but that's okay because the end result is also gonna be beautiful. So yeah, here is the finished result. I am so happy, so impressed. It turned out way better than I thought it would. I will leave Color Oops Bold Remover in the description down below. I'll just leave Color Oops in general in the description down below because I love their extra strength and I also love their bold remover. So I'll leave both down there for you. So that way, if you need to remove color, they got all your needs covered. I am so happy. This was like, I was so stressed about this because I really didn't know how well everything was going to go with how much regrowth I had, but very pleasantly surprised and very, very happy with the outcome. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along the journey of removing all of that blue out of my hair. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye.